Hello, everybody. NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers. And that I'm not. Just the darling old man. And what am I talking about today? I'm going to give you a quick review of an antenna that I had asked to have made for me because at my age it's hard to do a lot of things. And the person that made this, you can look his call up under eBay, I think. But he's good with QRZ also, is KO4 Foxtrot Sierra Zulu Chris. Now, what I'm advertising was a 17-meter end-fed that he made for me. I used and still use a homebrew 17-meter dipole where it hangs underneath my normal end-fed. But that other leg of distance sometimes makes a difference on the coax side. So I got with Chris and he said I can do that. And he tuned it. Now, tuning. Think of this. If you're going to get one from Chris and you strictly are on CW, then you need to get with Chris and have him tune it for the CW portion of the band. Okay? I had him tune it for a phone because I don't do much CW activity. Voila. Let's talk about the positives. A nice container that is solid, not flimsy, drop on the ground, break it type thing. The wire, and this is one of the biggest selling things for me. I'm going to compare it against a Vibraplex 10 through 40 EF quad, which I own 3 of them and I use. But the wire that he's using is so flexible, so smooth flowing, I'll call it, that allows you to deploy it relatively fast. And if you have to undeploy it because rain's coming or whatever, it wraps up real smooth on a winder, nice winder. Now, on my 17 meter, he put it on a winder for me, which fits in the palm of my hand. I didn't take a picture of it because it's still in the car, but I wanted to while I had a refresh memory of what the performance was. It's outstanding. I flipped the 891 over to the SWR meter, 1 to 1.5 or less. That's what my radio wants to see without a tuner. It is good quality, made in the USA by a USA ham operator. And it does not appear to be junk in no way, and I like that. I don't mind paying for things, but I want to get what I pay for. And I feel that if you're in the market for a 17 meter, then it'll meet your needs. But let's toot our horn a little about one other antenna he made for me. I have the 10 through 40. Against the Vibraplex, they're probably pretty darn close. The Vibraplex has tuning stubs hanging down. His doesn't. The Vibraplex has a memorization issue when you wrap the wire on a winder because of the different type of wire that is used there versus what he's using. So far, I've had no issues whatsoever, and I'm running 80 watts. Again, the cost is less than the commercial ones, So if you're looking for a first antenna, something more affordable than going to some of our brick and mortar places, you could give it a shot there. I would recommend it. Either antenna, the 10 through 40 or the 17. Now, more than likely the 17 I'll keep consistent, because when I pull up the 10 through 40, underneath it is a 17. And for myself, I just have it going in the opposite direction of the 10 through 40. Today's test was at 65, 70 feet up in the tree with the 17 directly underneath it, about 10 feet hanging underneath of it. So kudos to you, Chris. Good product, affordable. I hope that others will take an opportunity to try it out. Very quick to deploy, very flexible, doesn't get kinked up. Does a great job. Thanks again. NC4XL, North Carolina, for extreme lovers. No, I wasn't paid to say all this. And I paid for my antenna. It was not given to me for a review. So folks, I want you to understand that. I bought the antenna so that I could review it and give it a sincere word instead of a free antenna. It would get you a review. I don't play that game. I have a Super 173's NC4XL, North Carolina, for extreme lovers. Oh, I'm not. Just